Looks like Dark Magician got some new support, but the archetype is called Golden Sarcophagus of Light. Is it really Dark Magician support? Keep watching and find out. What's up, fellow duelists? Andrew Godsmith here, Godsmith of Chaos, here in the beautiful but deadly Canadian Arctic. So, just getting off of work and noticed some new Dark Magician-ish sort of support. Golden Sarcophagus of Light. I was able to check out the cards a little bit. There's Dark Magician, the Eban Magician, or whatever it's called, something like that. Yeah, right there. It's only considered Dark Magician if it's on the field, so it's not even in the graveyard, hand, or deck. It's only if it's on the field. I wouldn't even consider that Dark Magician support, to be honest. It's more like part of some other archetype that is calling Dark Magician, because it's only going to be considered Dark Magician when it's on the field. Hopefully they're going to be doing more. Okay, so here we have it, the Infinite Forbidden's Dark Magician and Gold Sarcophagus of Light support. So we're going to take a quick look at the new Dark Magician support and see what we got, and hopefully it's what we've been looking for, or is it something that's like totally going against what Dark Magician has already been like. Alright, let's take a look. So here we have kind of like a photo of the new Dark Magician, the Eban sorcerer, kind of cool looking. So Black Magician or Dark Magician, the Eban sorcerer, level 7 dark spellcaster, effect monster, has an attack of 2500 and defense of 2100. Of course, especially if it's going to be a Dark Magician, those attack and defense is what you're going to get. You can only use the first and third effect of this card's name each once per turn. 1. If Golden Sarcophagus of Light is on the field, you can special summon this card. Okay, so from your hand, that perfect. So it's a quick way to get Dark Magician out. This card's name becomes Dark Magician while in the monster zone. Well, that kind of sucks that the only time it's named Dark Magician is when it's in a main monster zone or in a monster zone. That kind of sucks. Not in the graveyard, hand, or deck, just on the field. If this card is destroyed by card effect and a level 5 or higher monster is on the field, you can special summon this card. When then you can set one spell or trap directly from your deck that mentions Dark Magician. Okay, that's kind of neat. That's kind of nice. It's about time that another spell and trap searcher for Dark Magician is out, but unfortunately, it's not that great. And we also have a trap card. The trap card is called Dark Magic Barrier Mirror Force, or Dark Magic Mirror Force. It's a normal trap when an opponent's monster declares an attack or an opponent's monster effect is activated that would destroy a monster on the field, and a monster that mentions Golden Sarcophagus of Light is on the field. The next time each monster you control that mentions Golden Sarcophagus would be destroyed by battle or card effect, it is not. Also destroy all opponent's monsters positions in attack position monsters. Then you can, if you control Dark Magician, inflict 500 damage to your opponent for each monster destroyed by this effect. That is like, that is not the greatest effect. It's a normal trap. It's not even a counter trap. This is so slow. And Golden Sarcophagus has to be on the field, so that kind of sucks. Over to here. So it's the whole series, all the cards that are part of the Golden Sarcophagus of Light series or archetype. Golden Sarcophagus of Light is a series of cards consisting of Golden Sarcophagus of Light and cards that mention it introduced in Legacy of Destruction. They are retrained counterparts of cards used by Yu-Gi-Oh! During the climatic final duelist Yami Yugi, the Right of the Duel, in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Manga and anime series. So it's not even really Dark Magician, okay? It's a Yami Yugi, or it's a Yu-Gi-Oh! Deck. It's about like little Yugi. It's not about Yami Yugi with Dark Magician and all that other stuff. It's literally little Yugi's deck from when he battled the Pharaoh Yugi. get a kind of quick look at what it looks like. So here it is. We got Dark Magician, Eban, and Sorcerer. We already know what that is. Dark Magic, Mirror Force. We know what that is. Oh, look at that. We got another Gandora. Yes, Gandora, the Dragon of Destruction. There's a quick little photo. Really looks nice. That'd be good in Ulti or Secret, really. It's a dark, level 8 monster, dragon effect. Gains 300 attack for each banished monster. You can use each of the following effects of Gandora, the Dragon of Destruction, once per turn. If you control Gold Sarcophagus of Light, of course, you can special summon this card from your hand. You can pay half your life points, destroy as many cards on the field as possible, and if you do, banish them, then special summon one level 7 or lower monster from your deck that mentions Golden Sarcophagus of Light, and if you do, increase its level by that number of cards that were destroyed by this effect. Okay, so you can easily get out Dark Magician by that effect as well. That's pretty neat, and then you'd increase its levels or decrease its levels. No, you wouldn't decrease it. You'd increase its levels. Right on. So that's the dragon. That's Gandora. So after Gandora, we have Gold Sarcophagus of Light. So yeah, let's see what this is. Gold Sarcophagus of Light. There's its photo again. Continuous spell. Unfortunately, it should be a field spell, not a continuous spell. That is terrible. But I guess Magician's Salvation can still be on the field and still be used. Whatever. Cannot be destroyed by monster effects. You can use each of the following effects of Gold Sarcophagus of Light once per turn during your main phase. You can add one card from your deck to your hand that mentions Gold Sarcophagus of Light, Dark Magician, except Gold Sarcophagus of Light. If your opponent special summons a monster from the graveyard, except during the damage step, you can discard one spell, then target one of those monsters, send it to the graveyard. So, and then we have Mashy Marshmallon. There he is. It's just Marshmallon with glasses. It's like a combination, I'm assuming, of his glasses and Marshmallon. Light Fairy effect, level 3, 300 attack, 500 defense. While you control Gold Sarcophagus of Light, this card cannot be destroyed by battle. Also, your opponent's monsters cannot target other monsters for attacks. You can only use each of the following effects of Mashy Marshmallon once per turn. During your opponent's turn, if you control Gold Sarcophagus of Light, quick effect, you can special summon this card from your hand. If this card is destroyed by card effect, you can special summon one Mashy Marshmallon from your hand, deck, graveyard, or banishment. And if you do, inflict 1,000 damage to your opponent. I've been seeing a lot about this like banishment on cards. It must just be like an OCG thing. It must in TCG be the banish equivalent. And if you do inflict 1,000 damage to your opponent, it's kind of like the other one. Then we got Silence Towards the Future. It's actually, this is kind of more of a silence archetype as well. There's Silent Magician, quick effect, add one monster to your deck to your hand that mentions Gold Sarcophagus of Light. Then you can activate this card if you activated this card during the battle phase while you controlled Gold Sarcophagus of Light and a monster that mentions it. Each player draws cards until they have 6. Holy shit, so you can draw 6 cards, up to 6 cards. That is awesome. Well, you'd always have 6, so if you have whatever, that's pretty neat. But your opponent also draws cards, and you're probably going to use this going second. So, because battle phase, you don't get a battle phase. So, it's going to be slow-ish. Okay, so now on to Silent Magician 0. Silent Magician 0 looks pretty neat. I kind of like this card. It was one of my favorites growing up. It's a light spellcaster effect, level 4, 1,000 attack, 1,000 defense. If your opponent draws cards, increase this card's level by the numbers drawn. While this card's current level is higher than the original level, it gains attack equal to the difference times 500. When your opponent activates a spell or effect while you control Gold Sarcophagus of Light, a quick effect, you can negate the activation. If you do, increase this card's level by 1. And then Silent Swordsman 0 as well, same sort of thing, but for Silent Swordsman. There he is, cute little warrior. Level 4, light, 1,000 attack, 1,000 defense, once per turn. During the standby phase, increase this card's level by 1. While this card's current level is higher than its original, it gains attack equal to the difference times 500. When your opponent activates a card or effect that targets Gold Sarcophagus of Light and or monsters that mentions it you control, you negate the activation. If you do, increase this card's level by 1. You can only use this effect of Silent Swordsman 0 once per turn. Now, Stronghold, the Hidden Fortress. Another trap card, a continuous trap. It's got Oh, nice, the gadgets. Okay, so it's yellow, green, red gadget. Special summon this card as an effect monster, machine, earth, level 4, attack 0, defense 2000 with these effects. This card is also still a trap. Gains 1000 attack for each card you control that is gold sarcophagus or light, or a monster that mentions it. Once per turn, when an opponent's monster declares an attack while you control gold sarcophagus of light, you can destroy that monster. Meh. Ties of Friendship, another spell card. So this is probably, okay, yeah, this is the normal spell. It has like one of each of the monsters on it. If you control Golden Sarcophagus of Light and a monster that mentions it, special summon up to 2 level 4 or lower monsters with different names from your hand or deck that mentions Gold Sarcophagus of Light. Also, you cannot special summon monsters from the extra deck for the rest of this turn. This deck doesn't really look like you need to go into your extra deck much, so it might be good going second anyways, and then you can use those board breaker cards, an Ultimate Warrior, or Ultimate, I forget the name of it, but to send monsters from your extra deck to the graveyard to negate the effects of monsters or whatever. And then we got tricolor gadget, all 3 of the gadgets, red, green, yellow, earth monster machine, level 4. This is the main searcher for gold sarcophagus, I think. If this card is normal or special summoned, you can add 1 gold sarcophagus of light or 1 spell or trap that mentions it from your deck to your hand. If this card is destroyed by battle or card effect, you can set 1 stronghold, the hidden fortress, directly from your deck. It's the main searcher and gets you started. And last but not least, turn silence. Spell quick effect, target 1 face-up monster you control, increase its level by 3. Also, if you activate this card, monster effect, activation while you control Gold Sarcophagus of Light and the monster that mentions it, negate that opponent's effect. During damage calculation, if your monster that mentions Gold Sarcophagus of Light battles, you can banish this card from your graveyard end phase and the battle phase. Alright. That's okay. So that's it for the new Gold Sarcophagus of Light series. I'm really not a big fan, but we'll see how it goes as more support and as things come on. See in the next few months when this deck actually comes out, or when it's finally up on the simulators online, we can give it a try and see what we get. But I don't know if I'll be playing this in my Dark Magician deck. I kind of like the old school stuff because this is more of a Yu-Gi-Moto instead of a Dark Magician archetype. But anyways, let me know what you think down below in the comments. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button down below. May the heart forever be in your cards. Love you all. Peace.